So when I was at a car show, I saw an FN-2 that was converted into a rally car owned by one of the sponsors of the event, who specialise in Hondas. So I thought, let's have a chat and see what it's all about. Right, so we love these interviews because we're with one of our favourite teams. I know we're supposed to be impartial, but it's still with one of our favourite teams, one of our favourite drivers, and with Luke Sedge. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you.
How's things?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah?
We're obviously in the FN-2.
Yes, still an awesome car. It's my daily car now.
Yeah, well then.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'll rewind that. Yeah, so you're in the FN-2, yeah?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen recently, but we've decided to do a documentary on converting a race car to a rally car.
Really?
So this is it.
Wow.
So yeah, last time this car was here, the owner of Yellow Speed from Taiwan was over racing Hondas.
Yes.
And now we're back and we've converted it to a rally car.
Really?
So I did my rally test a couple of weeks ago.
Slightly higher end, turbo boost tyre. Easy right here.
Wow.
It's full rally spec. It's got an MOT. It's got a rally passport.
Really?
And we're doing our first rally on the 13th of October.
Really? Where?
Yeah, at Three Sisters.
Oh yeah, Three Sisters. Yeah. Okay, that's not that far, is it? That's near going up to Manchester way, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. Yeah, so it's only a small one to have a go at first, and then...
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, owning a couple of Subarus, you know, we've always been into rally, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so as Tegiwa, we're not really in the rally world at all.
No.
We don't know anything about rally, and it's not something we've been part of. So we thought everyone at Tegiwa loves rallying.
Yeah.
So why not go and have a go?
Yeah. Right. I mean, literally, like, you know, it's been fantastic. I mean, the rally world, or that rally, absolutely a massive market. Yeah. So tell me a bit about the spec of this then.
So there's quite a lot of difference from a rally car to a race car.
Yes.
And until you start getting into it, you don't realise all of the intricate things like horn.
Yeah, okay.
But it's not only the horn for the driver, the co-driver needs to be able to press the horn.
Okay.
You obviously, the cage is a very similar spec, but slightly different. 2 seats.
Yeah.
You have to carry a first aid kit, you have to carry a spare wheel, a jack.
Yeah.
Spill kit, an OK board.
Right.
And suspension needs to have decent travel.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about. That's what I wanted to ask about suspension, because I've never known how the suspension is set up for rallying. Like, I know it's set up for road, but it's really bumpy. Like.
So obviously the car is still quite low because the rallying we're doing is tarmac rallying.
Yeah.
So we are going to raise it a little bit, but it's on Yellow Speed tarmac rally coilovers. Okay. And they're very similar to the circuit coilovers we're on, but they've got a lot more travel.
Wow.
And the spring rates have gone from, I think we were 12 kilo front, 20 kilo rear. We're now 6 kilo front, 10 kilo rear. So we've pretty much half the spring rate.
Wow.
So it now drives down the road very comfortably.
Wow, that's fantastic. So tell me about the box and the gearbox and that. I mean, I guess a lot of rallying uses the sequential boxes, right?
Yeah, so we've gone with shorter ratio gears.
Right.
So our top speeds have come down, but it obviously helps with the changing gear and everything. And then we've gone with a 2-way diff, which when I first drove it was quite interesting because the diff that was in this car before was a helical. Yeah. So coming out of clearways, for example, it is understeering a little bit. Okay. Whereas now there's no understeer at all. Wow. The car almost needs more power to get understeer. Wow. So you've got short ratio gear, so it gets up to speed faster. Yeah. Right. So what is it? 6 gear box? Six still
box?
6. Yeah.
6 box, yeah.
But then with a 2-way diff, that means it locks as much on deceleration as acceleration. Right. So breaking down into paddock, you really notice it kind of starting to squirm around a little bit. Wow.
Wow. So much to consider.
So yeah, and then obviously the big mud flat.
Yeah, I was about to go on that.
Yeah.
Mud flat, yeah.
They look a bit ridiculous, but the rules are they've got to protrude 40mm from the tyre, right, and no more than 80mm from the ground. So that's kind of where they end up being. Wow. The thing is on the rallies, like when you see WRC, you don't often see cars passing each other. No. But at club level rallying, they launch cars every 30 seconds. Right. So if there's a fast car behind you, it's quite easy for them to catch. Right. Or if there's a slow car in front of you, you can end up catching them. So obviously you need to have the mud guards so you're not throwing stuff. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. And I know like these are prone for the drive shafts and stuff that repair them. With it being launched so much, how have you prepared for that? Have you reinforced them or
just bought spares?
Just bought spares.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
yeah, there's not really a lot you can do. The OE drive shafts for these from Honda are about as good as they get.
Okay.
So yeah, just got to keep maintaining them, make sure they're in good condition. Wow,
no, that's really intuitive. Like very.
And have a look inside.
Yeah. Let's go and have a little look.
So, it's got 2 fire extinguishers now.
Yeah.
It's got a handheld one because if someone's stuck at the side of the track in problem, you need to be able to help them. So that's the idea. That's for us to help other people. A pocket on the door for the navigator to put his pens in and whatever else. These harness cutters, another mandatory requirement.
Wow.
So if you can't get to your buckle, you have to cut yourself out.
Okay.
That's a radio so you can talk to each other.
Yes.
And obviously inside the car it's very noisy. Hydro handbrake.
Wow. Pulling it around those bends, getting the back end around those bends.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then all the usual kill switches, everything like you have in a race car.
Fantastic. This is awesome.
We'll show you in the boot.
Yeah.
So like I said, you've got to carry. So you've got to carry spare wheel, a warning triangle, first aid kit, and a spill kit. Oh, and a jack.
Yes, and a jack. Yeah.
So yeah, they're just the quirks of rally.
Wow, this is absolutely awesome. So this just runs normal like 99 fuel then?
Yeah, and it's got an MOT. It's road registered.
Wow.
Because again, with rallying, that's a requirement because you have to drive between stages.
Wow, that's what. So, what is the championship like? That the entry championship for this car or for yourself?
So there's a circuit rally championship which starts at Alton Park, Cadwell, Donington.
Yeah.
The Donington Rally in December is actually now the Tegiwa Donington Rally.
Really?
Yeah, we sponsor the event, so that'll be quite cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're going to try and create a bit of a gathering there and get as many people there as we can. So
okay.
Just to so everyone can have some fun and have a bit of a gathering.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I've been looking at on your page and like you've got loads of different events. We were going to get to a Cars and Coffee, but I think now we will be able to. Without saying too much, I'm sure we'll be able to get to take a Cars and Coffee.
The 1st of December at Donington Park.
Yeah.
And if you've never been to a rally event like that before, then it's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. And I literally asked Ollie Clark this question regarding the Subarus. I'm going to ask you regarding the Hondas. Over the last 10 years, like what impact would you say Tegiwa have had on the Honda scene? Because I went to shops on my lunch and I saw another FN-2. Immediately had a conversation with the owner, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm running the Tegiwa this and Tegiwa that." So what would you say? What impact would you say you've had on the Honda scene?
Well, I suppose if you're going to modify your Honda, you know us and you know like we've got parts that really do make your car work well and aren't that expensive. So like the airbox of the EP3 is always amazes everyone because they've slowed down a little bit now, but for about 7 years we sold 30 a month every month. So a carbon fibre airbox of the EP3.
Wow.
So that just shows how many of those airboxes are out there.
Wow. Wow.
But I suppose if you want to improve your car and make it handle better and have more performance, then we've got the right bits for you.
Wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Luke, this has absolutely been a very influential interview we've had here, and you know, there's so much to ask, there's so much to do. I think we might even put this out on a separate video. Wow, what an awesome intuitive interview by Luke Sejikowski at Tegiwa Racing. We are definitely going to follow this build and see how it goes. Not only that, how awesome would it be to actually attend a rally and see a different form of racing? We want to wish the guys at Tegiwa all the best with their build and every success in the up and coming events. Thank you.